All right, so we've played with the color. We've played with the levels. We've played with the opacity. What else can we do? We can use some of our compositing skills, and we can overlay certain items if we want. We can also put in a background if we want. I like to have this white background because it shows me what aspects need to be cleaned up still. So I'll just use a regular eraser. And 100% opacity, and kind of clean up some of this background stuff. Soften some edges. Now you don't want it looking too clean because you still want it to feel like an organic painting, but you don't want to have little areas of dirt everywhere. I don't need my basic shapes anymore. And I like to have this gray background too, just so you can see what the edge quality is like. Now, the last thing I might do is find some texture reference to overlay. So Mark Twain's very famous for his hair, so I'm going to try to find some images of cotton candy that I can maybe overlay onto his hair. And this is an experiment. This is just having fun. I see some Will Cotton paintings. Let's see. And this uses our compositing skills. So we take these images, can save them to the desktop. We drag them on top, take their opacity down, place them. Maybe try some different blending modes. We might even find we want to apply it over the whole of the texture. And I'll use my paintbrush, a nice big eraser brush, soft edge, fairly low opacity, and I can kind of blend it in. And this is just a final glazing over everything. You can even use clone stamp and bring that texture in a little bit stronger in some areas. Now I want this basically just to soften his hair. And then, so how do I get it only onto him? And the way I can do that is by using the cutout layer of him, using the magic wand, selecting all around. Let me make this a little bit stronger. And then inverting that selection and then deleting it from that cotton candy layer. Let me see. This way. Then I can use the eraser, of course, that same soft eraser, and work around the edges. So these are some finishing techniques that are unique to digital art. You might find useful. Now, of course, if I don't like the pinkness of the cotton candy, though, it's kind of interesting. I can always change the hue saturation of that layer. I can push those pinks more towards other areas. Kind of filters of purple and orange. And so it looks more like that. And of course I can play with its opacity and its blending mode. But that's without it, that's without it, that's with it. And I think it does help. Even if it's very subtle, it definitely softens his hair. Makes him glow a little bit more. All right, and then I'm gonna save it and I'll be finished.